With the NFL season kicking off this weekend, there's only one question on students' minds. Did I remember to set my fantasy lineup this weekend? The fantasy football craze seems bigger than ever, and I'm out to get the details from the JMU collective. Let's go. Harrison, are you playing fantasy football this year?
I am.
And what is your team name?
My team name is 6 Times the Charm.
6 Times the Charm.
Yeah.
And now, is there a story behind that name?
Well, the Eagles have gone to the NFC Championship 5 times. 6 Times the Charm.
Right.
So they're going to do it this year.
Are you playing fantasy football this year?
Yes, I am.
You are. And what's your team name?
My team's name is Doomsday.
Doomsday. Is there any story behind that name? How'd you arrive at that?
Well, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and back in the 70s, they had what was known as the Doomsday Defense.
They
Did.
I named and if I remember correctly, they had also 2 losses to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that right? I'm
That
from
is
Pittsburgh.
true.
Jimmy, are you playing fantasy football this year?
I am.
You are. All right. Well, what's your team name?
If you're not first, you're last.
If you're not first, you're last. Is there a story behind that name?
Just a quote from Talladega Nights that I like. So.
True. Words of wisdom. Do you have friends playing fantasy football?
Yeah, my friend over here, actually, right there. His name is.
Oh yeah.
Daniel. He's in
Oh
the
yeah.
league. He's in the league.
Let's get. Let's get. What's his name? What's his name?
This is Dan.
Dan.
My friend Dan.
Dan. My friend Justin tells me that you're playing fantasy football this year.
Yes, I am.
And what's your team name?
He actually invented Daniel the Charmer.
Daniel the Charmer.
Yeah.
So is this based on the actual persona of?
No, he's actually the Charmer.
Oh, you're the Charmer.
Oh no,
he charms
it's
women
totally,
every day.
It's not. It's
every
not
time
at
he
all.
goes out.
I'm here with Andrew talking about fantasy football. Andrew, do you have a fantasy football team this year?
I don't this year, but I have in previous years.
All right. Not this year. So why not this year?
Just too much time on my hands, honestly. It's a pretty big time commitment, as I'm sure you know, for a lot of people.
Definitely a big time commitment. Do you know any of your buddies that play?
I do. I have a lot of friends that play, and yeah, this time of the year, I know that I can't hang out with them quite as much because they're going to be working on their teams quite a bit.
They probably neglect their girlfriends too, along with you, right?
I would be surprised.
There you have it. Guys, stop neglecting your girlfriends. Quit fantasy football like Andrew did. He made the right choice. How much time do you anticipate neglecting your girlfriend while playing fantasy football?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend.
Now you don't
Yeah.
because you're playing fantasy football.
Even if I did, it would be a lot of time.
Yeah.
Football probably takes about 2 hours out of my week.
10 to 18 hours per week.
About how much time do you think you'll spend neglecting your girlfriend while playing fantasy football?
Probably a solid 10 hours on Sunday. All of Sunday, basically.
So all of Sunday we'll spend. I think what you need to do is, when you're watching the game, embrace her, but like at halftime. I wouldn't do it during the game.
Handle that.
Who does fantasy football affect the most? The sad girlfriends. Sorry, guys. Guys are ruthless. This is Vince Battistone reporting for The Breeze. I gotta go check my fantasy team.